Oh man, this is finally day 12 of Sideshow 12 Days. Cash the Gemini here, joined with Vane 21 and Buck Fanes. How's it going, guys?
Good.
Doing
How
good.
about you?
I'm doing pretty good. These 12 days took a long time to actually come. I mean, it was like quicksand.
It was mine and your first 12 days that we've experienced.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not sure how I feel about them either.
So, like, we'll get to the totality at the end, but so Joe, this is your first one. Buck, what is this, like your second or third?
I think I've been collecting since 2017 or 2018.
So it's his third or
So,
Okay.
fourth.
Third or
so
fourth. Okay.
yes, I'll say it's probably my fourth actually.
Okay. Yeah, man. I'll say this real quick before we jump to the picks. Um, I'm not sure if I believe what the hype is. I don't. I can't say next year. It's hard to say, man. Like I got so much. Look, we gotta just jump to the pictures, man. Like I just got so much to say about this, dude. Like
Let's go.
I just got too much to say, man. So I'll go through all the pictures all at once. And just for anybody who doesn't know, when you go to 12 Days of Sideshow, it's gonna come up as ornament balls, and you click on ornament one by one, and from there you go. And real quickly as well, my apologies. Shout out Edwin Diaz for being here. Luke, appreciate you as always, man. El Profesoro,
What's up, guys?
late night
Sup,
trip.
chat?
Sweet Danny Lee is in the building, man. What's
Ooh.
up, Danny?
Sup, guys?
So yeah, you click on one, right, and it pops up Phoenix and Jean Grey. And then essentially you just click on each one throughout the day for anybody who did miss it or who wasn't aware of that. And as we're jumping to the pictures, what did you guys think about the website format? Because without Dennis actually posting the website, they didn't have it anywhere on sideshow.com.
Yeah, they didn't make it easy to find. They didn't do a great job with that. I got all mine every morning from Dennis.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dennis and the Puerto Rico statue collectors on Facebook.
Shout out to Dennis.
He posted first like every time.
For
Dude,
me, it was Secret Sanctuary. That's where I was getting
yep,
it.
Jeff.
Yeah,
Yep.
I knew where
They
to
built.
go, but like there were times when he would post it almost before it showed up. I don't know how he does that, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude, I was thinking like, Dennis, are you like waking up just for this? Like,
Yeah.
man, dude. Yeah, so this was day one. Phoenix and Jean Grey and Maquette. I was very surprised by this. I was like, okay, I get, maybe Sideshow 12 Days is gonna, be promising. That's the first thing I thought. I think this Maquette here for a diorama is pretty sweet, but just like you've been saying, Joe, like I gotta see Phoenix. Like,
Yeah, I'm
I
really
don't know,
hoping
man.
this was the best statue I thought. I need to see that back torso though, because I'm hoping they don't just like plug her straight into the
Fire
resin. Yeah, I
looks
kind of
like it.
I know it. I know it looks like it. I'm hoping that's not the case.
You're gonna save a lot some money then.
Yeah, we'll see. I thought this was the best statue though of the week or 12 days. But
Really,
I
really.
did. They came out with this one and I was impressed. But yeah, that second torso back there has me a little concerned.
This is no work for me. Felt nothing. It's I couldn't really exactly express why. It's there's something about it. It lacks. I don't know. Maybe I just need to see more pictures. For now, it's not crazy for me. I'm not in love with the portrait on Phoenix, and I can't see much of Jean's face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think Jean is gonna be actually better looking than the Phoenix is what I'm under the impression is gonna actually happen.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just my take on it.
Hmm.
And I had actually put this graphic together. Our sideshow maquettes they cash out or I don't know. And I threw this in here because looking back on it now that the 12 days are actually done, and there wasn't any other. There was another maquette, but it was just a He-Man, which me personally I have no interest in. per se. I think it's cool for the Motu fans. Um, but I do think the Sideshow maquettes are still a cash out. Like when I look at them in their totality, they are going to be most likely the newer ones anyway are going to be 1/5 scale versus the past were possibly a
Yep.
1/6 or a 1/7. I still think they're worth it. I am getting the Spider-Man and Venom one, but I don't. I think this Phoenix and Jean Grey is gonna definitely be a pass for me. And nothing's wrong with the statue. It's just for how I'm collecting X-Men, I just don't see that this fitting in my collection. Are you picking it up, Buck or Joe?
No, especially because I've seen both characters done better by Sideshow recently.
Yep.
So no.
Yeah.
Yeah, they won't fit in my collection. But yeah, I don't have the artistic critical eye Buck has, but
Do
yeah, I
you
like
find
the attempt they made at it, but that second torso has me worried.
do you find the timing wrong because of the Iron Studios is doing their Phoenix? So it's kind of like, you know,
Um,
I know it's different, but
I think a lot of
yeah,
these companies do these at the same time. I'm not sure why. It might be
yeah,
a licensor thing because there's times when you just see the same character pop up. Sometimes
hmm
it feels like it's either a licensor thing or they're all acting on the fact that something is hot at the moment.
yeah,
But like for this, I wouldn't necessarily say it's because it's hot. I'd say I think it's a licensor thing because you also notice Sideshow and Sideshow dropped their Nightcrawler tease, and then
yep,
XM's like they're working on one,
yep,
and
yep,
the only reason why XM showed theirs is because people were asking for them to show it. But the fact that they're working on it simultaneously does like make it feel like okay, um, there might be a licensure thing here, or it's just that they both have X-Men lines and different characters are in different phases of development at the same time.
yeah.
yeah, possibly so. So this was actually day two, Masters of the Universe Merman Legends Maquette. I thought this I thought this was pretty cool for the Motu fans out there. I know Rome's one himself. Um, are any of you either Motu fans or?
No, it was before my time, but I Tweeterhead's killing it with this line though.
Yeah,
Yeah, they definitely are. I'm trying to think of the saying that he says from the power of the Gray Skull, I believe.
yeah.
Power of the Gray Skull or something.
Just to watch the cartoon.
Damn. I didn't even check out the new one either. I was just like, yeah, I think I'm gonna pass on the new one.
I don't have time for everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely don't, man. But with this being day two, I was just kind of like, oh man, dude. Day one I thought was promising. Then day two was like,
Well, it had me hopeful because it was a statue after a statue, so it was like, okay, maybe we're gonna
oh,
get like actually some statues here,
hmm
and then it started to go downhill. Let's see what's next.
gotcha. What's good, Brenton? Appreciate you being here. Also, Chase, what's good, man? Appreciate you guys being
So
here.
Chase,
what's up, guys?
And
then
then
we
day
got to
three.
this.
I'll let you guys go first. Because Buck
First
knows where I'm at. I'll let you guys go first.
first day of art prints, first day of many art prints. Yeah, I was okay with some art prints tossed in, but I know some you guys have more critical thoughts on this one than I do.
It's a cool looking art piece, but
It's
you
cool.
know that limited edition at 300 is BS right there. So I'll let Cash take it away from here.
Oh yeah, man. I appreciate it, man. And first, I just want to say like the artwork itself this is a tremendous art piece. Everything you're getting a bunch of characters, heroes and villains. I mean, it's a great art piece. I'm not going to take anything away from the art. However, in the next two exhibits, you're actually going to see right here. Does that look familiar to you, Joe?
A little
Does that
bit.
does that look just a tad familiar to you?
I wonder how that person got the art print so soon.
Uh, Probably directly from the Alex Ross website.
Yeah, and then right here, I'm just like, dude, like that's
Yeah.
the only problem I had with day three. You wasted a day, and Alex Ross is great, but with his art, it's not as limited as you think, and like, but somehow the price is still up there. Um, I don't know if he has some, Da Vinci or some Italian blood running in them veins or something, man. But something's going on.
It's
Um,
also more than like the exclusivity. It's also the fact that his artwork is really awesome. You know, I think he
of
gets
course,
paid top dollar by Marvel to continue. Otherwise, I wouldn't. If I were him, I wouldn't be continue making things for Marvel if they were paying him well. Because looking at it, like these kind of illustrations, they take a while to get done. You
yeah,
have to plan them out. You need to do a bunch of thumbnails, and just the process. You can't really make mistakes. I mean, you do like during while you're doing. Once you're experienced, it's not gonna happen like to the point where like people are gonna be able to see your mistakes with this. But yeah, this would take a while to get done because the original piece will probably be larger than the print you're seeing on the wall as well, right? And he
yep.
has to
Yeah.
paint all of that. So definitely, it's difficult to do, and it looks amazing when it's done. He always has fantastic lighting and good colors. But you know,
Good take, Luke.
you're gonna see it on his website. You're gonna see it on Sideshow, and you're gonna see it from a bunch of other people selling it. And it's
Yep.
all official, and they're all limited edition, and they're all like, it's weird. Like I feel like with art prints, I just get them because they look nice. I'm not getting them
Yeah,
because it
yep.
says limited edition. Like you're
Yep.
saying,
I
they
agree.
wasted a day. They wasted a day.
I agree. And for anybody out there who doesn't know, if you look at, uh, for example, Joe, you got in your Joker art print, right? Already?
Yep. Up there.
Yeah. So Joe got in his Joker art print. This was one that it's the best Joker art print that I've seen in terms of what Sideshow is selling. The price on that was pretty fair. It was, I believe, like $90 for just the print, $2.95 for it framed. Not too bad. But with Alex Ross, the price is like double. It's like $6.50 for certain prints. So that's just something else to keep in mind
Yeah.
for certain collectors who've never had that type of artwork.
But those also are like larger than the. They'll be larger than the Joker print Joe has, and they
Yeah,
have multiple characters in them when they're that
Yeah.
price.
yeah. Good point there, Jesse, as well. It is hand signed and not authorized automatic signatures. That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, man. So moving along to day 4. I've had a week now to think on this, and Darth Vader Mythos statue. I like it. I like it. What do you guys think? I like it.
It's great. It's growing on me. I mean, we've beat this one to death comparing it and stuff like that. I'm okay. This was a
I'm not even
statue.
comparing it, Joe. I'm
Yeah,
not even
this
comparing it.
this was a statue released, so not a print. I'm happy with that. Happy to see Star Wars getting love, and I'm happy that he's getting added to the new Mythos line.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I'm happy with this one.
What you think, Buck? I got a question for you. Do you think, based on the previous one, how it had all the orange colors on there, do you think they're doing the same thing with this one's base,
I
or
don't
that's
think
just a
so.
photo?
I think it's actually going to be actual magma sculpted at the
Okay.
bottom. And then I can see some fire effects that are fake, but there'll be some actual magma on the base. It looks like because I can see some of it splashing up on the left side.
Yeah.
But I think it's an awesome piece. I stand like I know before I said I thought this was better than the old one, and I still think so.
Okay.
Um, yeah, but what's it called? There's a bunch of things here that I appreciate about this one. The cape is really awesome.
It's
Um,
definitely different. Yeah.
if any of you like new art, like and like you practiced it, you would know that regardless of the medium, if you were drawing or painting or sculpting, doing fabric folds is extremely difficult. It's something that's hard to master, and to make something that looks this good, you're a good sculptor, a very good sculptor.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate this. It looks good to me.
Yeah. I was kind of skeptical on the damn, in my head the word like lollipop kept popping in my head, but I was really skeptical on the sabers in terms of like the fact that they don't light up. and just the way they kind of look and stuff. But I've got used to seeing them in pictures. That is, in terms of like, I've accepted that that's how they are, and I do appreciate that the Mythos line is only 6 of them in total so far, with Vader, Maul, Sidious. So I do appreciate that. I think it looks very good, man. But moving along here, we do. Real quick, this is definitely a cash out. We're not even gonna forget that. You guys haven't seen this video, go check it out. It's definitely a cash out, man. I will be picking up this Vader. I probably actually just gonna use my Sideshow points on it, man. So hey, technically free, right? Technically.
They're borderline sponsoring you.
Hey, might as well. Dude, so this is another loss. I have nothing to say about this. This was a lost day for me.
Yep, similar to the X-Men one. I don't know anybody that loved this show enough to spend this amount of money on this print. God forbid on the framed version.
Dude, this show legitimately they could have summed it up in 2 episodes. They drug it out for 9.
Yeah.
The Alex Ross art print I wasn't too upset about. Like I didn't want to see art print, but I wasn't upset about. It was more or less about the fact that it's not actually limited edition. But this one here, I'm like, who wants this right here on the 12 days?
Yeah, this was not good.
So Buck, you dropping that $2.95 for the frame version?
Just like a quick, I have not watched anything from Marvel since Endgame except for Spider-Man, and I don't care about this. Give 0 shits, and yeah, it was a waste of a day.
That at 350 is gonna take a long time.
Oh man, no, dude. These art prints, they fly off the shelves. Honestly, it's gonna be gone very fast. I think, at least relatively fast, faster than you think.
I don't know, man. I hope you're right. I guess, but
I think they're gonna do that discount thing where they always do like 20% off plus free shipping. Is what I would personally, if I were to get it, I would wait. I don't think it's gonna have the premium in terms of like, hey, I need this, But we'll see, man. We'll see. And then this was the next day, and I thought this was fairly interesting because I was like, wait, like we're getting more than 1 day for Masters of the Universe, and then it's a deluxe maquette. So Sideshow in their words, maquette, cinema maquette, deluxe maquette, diorama maquette. I'm like, come on, man. Anyways,
this is a Tweeterhead word, though.
But they had showed this before, right?
Tweeterhead showed this at San Diego Comic-Con, maybe.
Yeah, it was like a resin print, or it wasn't painted.
Or no, it was at the Masters of the Universe convention. They showed this. It's a slightly smaller scale. I think this might be 1/6, where their other things are 1/5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely, man.
Why would they do that?
Yeah, I agree. Maybe because they were worried price would get too out of hand.
For the scale?
Yeah, if they did a full Battle Cat and He-Man and
hell yeah,
scale.
Yeah.
They were probably thinking about price, but I think it would have been. You know what? I'm not in their marketing departments.
We know.
To me, it's just stupid. I'll just make it the same scale, especially because it's already a smaller scale. It's not a quarter.
Yeah.
So yeah, just do it.
What's going on, Dennis? Appreciate you being here. Mike Chu in the building. What's good, Mike?
What's up, Mike?
Then Dennis says Sideshow should at least, Jesse says Sideshow should at least have 1 day dedicated just for prints and not multiple days.
Yeah.
That's actually a very good suggestion right there. I can deal with that.
You mean you don't want it to waste your time?
Just 1 day.
Yeah. This was the next day, and as Iron Man is my second favorite Avenger, and I was just like, at this point, I was pissed off. I was just like, dude.
Yeah. On a positive note, as you see these things getting rolled out, it's just one more day that you don't have to spend money. Like, so far we're this far along in Sideshow's 12 days, and so far, my wallet's safe. I haven't spent a dime.
Dude, and like I said, for me, I'm gonna just use my points on Darth Vader, so I'm still safe at this point. At this point, I am safe.
Yep.
Oh man. Um, and here's where it gets a little interesting. Batman: The Dark Knight Returns. Any interest from you two?
No.
Also,
Really,
no. I got to see more of it. I need to see like the statue. Obviously the lightning bolt's way too thick versus the comic, but I understand structurally they might have had to do that. But this one, I just don't know. I don't know what they could have done different, but this one just didn't for me.
Yeah. So Edwin, what do you mean by too much paper and not enough plastic?
Too many prints.
Too many prints.
Oh, okay, gotcha. What's good, J. Rod? Appreciate you being here, man. I know Casual was really looking forward to this. This is something. I mean, he's a huge The Dark Knight Returns fan with Frank Miller, so hopefully this ends up being what he expects. I'm very interested in just seeing more pictures of it because that base looks very, very good. But I'm wondering how is the lightning bolt gonna work out? That's what I'm kind of wondering that part.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like round or if it's just like attached in the back of the base, and that's how it like counterweights. This is one that I'm really curious to see more pics / an in-hand video of them like showing it off.
Who's doing this one? This statue? Is this
Daniel Bell?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Bell.
sorry. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which means next year we'll get a Canale version.
We'll get to that. Dude, I'm telling you, 12 days. Oh man, and this is gonna be 1/4 though, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And me and Joe finally are spending some money.
Yes.
You go first, Joe.
Easy enough. I will be ordering both. I will be ordering both. I like them both. I think it's really cool how they're just slightly different. Currently, I actually have one as my background on my phone and one as the locked screen. So when I unlock my phone, it changes just a little. I thought that was fun. But I will be getting both of these. I wish they had said... Magic. Yeah, I wish they had said the size, though, because that doesn't look 18 by 24 to me. That looks like it's going to be like 12 by 24, maybe.
Yeah.
If you really wanted to take the time, you could calculate the, what's the word? The ratio.
Yeah,
and
I think
yes.
Eyeballing it tells me it's probably 12 by 24.
Yeah.
It's definitely not 18 by 24.
It's not as wide as it is tall.
Exactly. But I love this print. I love both versions. I do like the limited better with the cards, but they're both getting cashed out for me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna get the one with the cards, and that's the limited variant edition of 150. Jesse Hernandez is saying possible 18 by 26. It definitely looks a little longer, which isn't too bad of a, we'll make it work. I think for this one it's okay.
It'll be different than my other prints, but since there's two, I'll still be able to keep my asymmetry in the room.
Yeah, definitely.
On my wall.
Definitely. What about you, Buck? Is this something you'd even consider? Do you appreciate
Zero.
the art?
No.
Hey, whoa.
I know. That came out wrong.
Garbage.
It looks nice, but there's issues here for me. Like the doves, they don't look like stylistically consistent with the way she's drawn and like rendered. She looks more like cartoony, and then the doves look like they took that out of a picture and stuck them there. So that feels like very like a glaring issue to me. But it's a good print. And then I also don't like the monotone look of the washed out sepia version. The red one looks more consistent, and it just looks like they color shifted it in Photoshop to get you the variant.
Yeah.
So the original seems like the red, and then they just adjusted some hues and like told you pay some more. So like I like the way Zatanna looks. That's pretty much the end of what I like about it.
They're magic doves, Buck. That's why they look that way.
Fair enough, man. Oh, the tentacles at the top look nice as well.
Gotcha. Oh, and real quick, I will say this about Zatanna. Joe knows that I had a little issue with Sideshow. Somehow I purchased the last one. It got lost in the factory somehow, and I contacted them 4 times, and for whatever reason, never got resolved. They ended up. I just had them cancel it. I got all my points back, which works out because I can put those points towards Darth Vader Mythos, and then I can just buy the better Zatanna art print. So it all works out there.
Yeah,
Um,
this one's way better than the last one.
oh, way better, way better. Here's where it definitely got a lot interesting, with Sideshow 12 Days. It says a new premium format figure from Asgard is coming. And this right here is Thor premium format from Martin Canali, which a lot of people were guessing due to the beefierness of, this versus Daniel Bell. Joe, just to ask you specifically, how do you feel about this coming out? Not the statue itself in terms of how it looks, but the fact that we just got Breaker of Brimstone not too long ago.
It's the Catwoman all over again. It's just like the Marvel version of Catwoman, where it's like some people haven't even got the last Catwoman, and they're already coming out with a new one. This is how the Thor is. Why they're repeating this fast, I don't know.
Hmm.
I know why they're repeating it. Breaker of Brimstone is probably almost sold out, and there's a new Thor
Yeah.
movie coming out, so cash in on the hype.
Fair enough.
Um, okay, okay. Yeah, I mean, what do you guys think about that base though? Isn't it like one of those frost giants on the
Yeah,
base?
yeah. Looks like it might be interesting. I don't like the Thor, like his face, so I'm not really interested in this. I
I
prefer
like the
the
Breaker of Brimstone better.
yeah, a whole lot better.
Hmm. Yeah. I like the Breaker
And
of Brimstone better, but for Thor fans such as like Jerry, like I'm a Thor fan, but my two favorite characters in Marvel are Thor and Doom. One good, one evil, but it's not bad. But we got some more interesting photos here, and Brenton had sent me these, and what do you guys think about that handle?
Oh,
Because
jeez.
it's
he's
kind of
holding
not there.
for the handle for the hammer.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
Yes, there. It's just like forced perspective.
unless he's holding the
He's holding
like
the belt loop. You can see it in
yeah.
his hand. You can look at the bottom part of his
So
hand. You can
maybe
see
he's
the
like
loop.
swinging it.
Yeah, he's swinging it by the loop.
I'm
hmm.
just not a big fan of this one. The sculpt is fine, but I'm just not a big fan of it. I
Yeah,
much prefer the last one, the Daniel Bell version.
exactly. And the dynamism in the Daniel Bell one, like the sculpt is
Gotcha, Keesus.
very powerful, and you can see that hand that's like forward, like just like measuring the strike. Man, it's an awesome piece, and I'm thinking of getting it again, especially after seeing this. I'm thinking like it's just like you're not gonna get a piece like that again. So
The Daniel Bell one.
yeah,
Yeah, I
so
think that's still the one to have if you're a Thor fan.
Yeah, agreed.
Unless you're going, if you're getting it one quarter, if you're going third, obviously you're jumping to the whatever Beast One X or I
Yeah,
forget what it's called, but yeah, I don't think this one's gonna beat it. But Buck's right; they're probably almost sold out, and with the new movie coming out, they were like, we need a new Thor.
perfect timing. Perfect timing. And this is the comic that kind of kind of compares to it the most in terms of the pose of what Thor is doing, far as like the right hand here and just the look of the costume. Um, I'm not exactly sure this is what they took it from, but I was looking and I was thinking like this is the closest picture that I could find that compared to it.
Hey, that's
Um,
probably the next Canali statue right there. That Silver Surfer. Bell did one. Now we'll get a Canali Surfer. There it is.
highly doubt it.
I don't know. That
Plus,
surfer sold well for them.
it did, but like it's because it's like it looks really good, but like also Silver Surfer is not that popular outside of like in the mainstream. Like like normies don't just love Silver Surfer, and then also
Wow.
like uh I don't know for the Thor piece. You guys saying it came out recently, but I'm pretty sure I
Mm,
feel like it's been more than 2 years, or it's around that much, right? Right?
Couldn't tell you. That
And
predates my
this,
maybe so.
statue birth.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
and like this isn't even out yet, so it's gonna be a while before this actually starts getting to people. So
You're
there's
right.
some
True.
time, but there's some time between like the pieces.
That is true, man.
Oh
And
boy, just skip it.
here's where we got to the like last days, and I was just like, dude, like you are
Oh,
not doing this, right?
Dude, I
And
was
like
so hyped. Oh man, this is beautiful. This is so awesome. Look at Optimus with his like
seriously,
respirator. This is the best thing that happened in 12 days.
he's
I'm
just tagging that
legitimately
wall.
moving along. I am
Yeah,
So
legitimately
this
awesome.
moving
this
along,
is wasted time.
dude. 56 people liked it. This man.
Those are those are sideshow employees.
Oh man, dude. Like this was me. Like so, when they put this, I automatically responded, "April Fools, baby." I did not think this was real, dude. And I'm not trying to like laugh or joke or nothing, but like I just legitimately, I was like, seriously.
This is worse than a print.
I would have taken a Transformers print at the yeah. I would have taken a Transformers print, dude. Oh man.
And the last day.
And this is what I was confused on day 12. Is this three separate like
Yes.
statues or
Yeah, they dropped all three today. You have to pay for them all separate, but they
yeah,
just
the Witcher.
they showed the whole set today. I did see
Yeah.
that Astro
Why do
posted
people-
that, or
why
that's
do people
who
do
sent it
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah,
This is
Astro
so pointless.
shared this, and it does look very similar with Rogue. Kind of interesting there. I'm not upset with that or nothing. I mean, nobody really uses the CE version of this head anyway of the portrait, so I don't see.
Oh yeah, and the odds of
Yeah.
having somebody that's buying the Witcher statues and the X-Men Rogue,
And the Rogues, yeah.
So I'm okay with it. Even if they came out and just admitted it, it'd be like okay.
Yeah.
I just this to have Witcher be your closer.
Yeah,
Like, I would have understood Vader more than The Witcher.
yeah.
Unless they just weighed it like, oh, it's three statues. Let's drop that as the
Oh,
closer.
yeah.
They're
But
also thinking that season 2 came out, and because like another thing is when they're working on these,
Mhm.
they are they're planning way in advance. So they're like, let's line up with season 2 of the Witcher release, and so they don't know what the like reception of that season is going to be, but they hope it's going to be good, and they hope the hype is going to like feed into this as well.
I guess, but didn't it just debut? Like the
Yep.
season 2?
That's what Britton said.
Yeah.
So if we moved this to day 1, it would have been right there, and then even switch the X-Men statue to the last day. I just can't believe
Yep.
this was their closer.
Yeah, for
Come
you,
on.
but like there's people that are like, oh my god, the 12th day was something I really love. There's
Yeah.
gonna be people like that. Yeah, I'm like, I don't care. They look pretty like low detail, the surface detail on the yeah. You
It's not
see
too
something
bad.
like this, and like I just think I've seen. Man, never thought I'd be a fan of Prime One, man. But every time Sideshow releases something that Prime One has done, I'm just looking like,
Yeah, it's kind of hard to compare too. I mean, they're both their own separate entities and scales and stuff. So definitely kind of hard to compare there.
very easy
Um,
for me, man. Very easy.
I thought this one was like really funny. Excited for the premium format statue reveals at 12 Days of Sideshow, and Sideshow's like, you get an art print, you get an art print, you get an art print.
But like I was talking to
Um,
Buck before the show, like last year it was all just banners. They didn't show anything.
hmm.
It was all just teaser banners.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah.
Where like the Asgard one would have been all you got. Where it would have
Yeah,
been like a PF is coming for Asgard. Like that's all you saw last year.
Hmm. Crazy,
Yeah.
but we'll take it, man. And then this one I thought was funny as well. I know Astro had shared this. The Penguin Format Day 10, Two-Face Day 11, Clayface Day 12. And then you wake up with 3 days left, and Dennis is posting a Autobots.
Yeah, this genuinely had me a little nervous for a second when I first saw it
Yeah.
because I was like, oh my god, if that's true, like I'm gonna be hurting. And then Then it was like, oh, and then day after day I was safe because it was like Autobot and Witcher and
Yeah. And just to get the last picture out here real quick, I just want to let everybody know the giveaway for the Batman versus Superman Memorial is still going on until January 10th. All you have to do is like the Spec Fictions Facebook page, subscribe to the Cast of Gemini channel, um, and on January 10th we'll close it, and then we'll do a giveaway either that same day or on the 15th on the Saturday Night Live chat. We'll do the giveaway live, and all you have to do, like I said, subscribe to the channel, like Facebook page, leave a comment on the channel, leave a comment on the video for the Cashing Out episode 12 that aired last Thursday. So yeah, guys, that was it for Sideshow's 12 days. I took away from it that it was entertaining. I'll say that it was definitely something I looked forward to each morning in terms of like, hey, what got revealed, if anything that I was very interested in. But like Joe said, I mean, Vader is gonna be used on points. Zatanna, I'm gonna shell out the cash for that. The Thor is the one that I'm actually intrigued by, to where it's like I just want to see more. But other than those three, I'm good. I give it a 3 out of 5.
Sideshow will never get me excited for anything again. Have you noticed, like, they just do, like, they love to drag things out and give you shit.
oh, for sure.
All
What's up,
their
Jerry?
cons, like all
What's
their
up,
cons,
Jerry?
it's like they drag it out for a whole week and it's dog shit. This is dog shit as well. I don't know, man. I'm so salty right now, but I just love the fact that Prime One, they give you the one video. The most they make you wait is that while it's streaming live, you can't skip ahead through the stuff you don't like. But at least if I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait for like a few hours, I'll watch this after it's all done. I go through the video, see what I like. That's pretty awesome. And they also deliver on like really awesome looking pieces.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say in terms of sideshow building hype. It can't happen for me anymore. I can't. I'm not gonna bother paying attention to all their reveals anymore. So waste of my time. Waste of my time.
I mean, I'm still one that's gonna get hyped and intrigued. I think every company has something different to offer. No matter what you're purchasing or who you're purchasing it, from. And at this particular time, with other statues already purchased, I do feel it's okay to not like everything that's coming out. And as Joe has mentioned, it actually helps out the wallet right now. So I'm not
Yeah.
relatively upset or mad or anything. Like I said, I'm still going to get Vader on points. Zatanna, I'll show out the cash, and Thor, I'll take another look at. So I end the 12 days, like I said, giving it a 3 out of 5. Kind of in the middle, a little bit over half. I guess if you had to put a percentage to like 100%, kind of like 65% intrigued, but um, I do expect and want a little more. I would have loved to see any other Batman role we've never gotten from Sideshow, or even if they had a revealed, not saying particularly movie, but even if they had a revealed like a Doc Ock, for example, from this Spider-Man comics, or just anything different. I thought this would have been the perfect opportunity, even with the new Spider-Man movie out. It wouldn't have been the MCU version, just would have been perfect timing. What do you think, Joe?
Yeah, I mean, it's a two sides of the coin thing. Similar to you, there was nothing I wanted, so it saves my wallet, or I'm only getting the print, and it gives me time to catch up on other things or buy that Black Canary. Um, yeah, so it was safe. But if they had come out with like all those DC ones, I would have been in trouble. They hit a lot of brands. I mean, they give you a DC statue and a Marvel statue and a
Hmm.
Tweeterhead statue, and
Yeah, I like the diversity. Yeah.
they definitely tried to diversify. The too many print days, just too many. Put them all on one, something like
Yeah.
that. But I mean, I'm similar grade. I would have given it like a 2 out of 5 maybe. I'm really
Yeah.
excited for the Zatanna print, but for my first I mean, all the Sideshow cons have basically been busts so far since I've been in statues. So that isn't anything new to me. And I'm already getting my will broke as far as the Batman villains. I know some people have been waiting years and have never got them. I'm 6 months in and I'm already like, ugh, I guess I'll just stop asking.
Yeah, and going to the comments, Jerry says 3 out of 5. I think you have to at least experience 2 years of 12 days before ranking it. Well, the reason why I'm like ranking it, honestly, is because listening to people, other people such as Rome or Astro or other people in the community that you will see, they've talked about, their experience with 12 days, whether it's good, bad, or in between, indifferent, and you kind of want to see what all the hype was. Was there hype? Was it not hype? Was it a waste of time? Did they take the event serious? Things like that. And that's the reason why I kind of rank it, like I said, 3 out of 5, 65% intrigue, stuff like that.
What would Jerry have ranked it? Jerry, if you're still watching, which hopefully you are, give me a quick ranking in the chat. I'm curious to hear what you would rank it. I assume you've watched more than 2.
Yeah, man. Jerry says that Thor is hot. If you don't have a Thor, you should get it. If you have Breaker or Brimstone, sell it, then get the new one. Wow.
Really, Jerry? That's
wow. Oh, man.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, Edwin just says they have to learn that 12 Days of Sideshow are always Jerry. Oh, man, come on, Edwin. What's up? Go ahead, Buck.
I'm going to say, I want you guys to think about the purpose of an event like this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it is to build up hype. And what did you guys come away with this? What have you been coming away with all their events to build up hype for?
Yeah,
basically. To me, that's a failure. So, that's my take. I think it's a failure.
Yeah. It's good. Fado, appreciate you being here. Astro says they don't want any money.
My man.
Basically.
Wow. Astro says 1 out of 5.
0.
Ooh.
Jerry still hasn't given a ranking. All right. I know we're keeping this one short.
Yeah, we're definitely keeping this one short. Like I said, to end it with this, Sideshow next year, just so I can come back as a year 2 vet, like Jerry is saying. We will definitely, check it out next year. And I am intrigued to see, what they do, if they'll listen to a little fan feedback moving forward. You never know. Lastly, Jerry says, rank against other 12 days or other companies reveal exist other 12 days. I do think people love hating these Sideshow days. I could definitely see that. Oh yeah, and then Sideshow needs to bring back $25 off coupons. I think they did go ahead and change those to $20 off, if I'm not mistaken. So they've actually cut the coupons from 25 to 20, but then if you've noticed, they've raised the prices up by 5, so that's technically a $10 off difference. Gotta use math, man. XM probably releases more in a normal 12 days. Man, does anybody have any last words?
Do better. Stop being mediocre. You just stop being mediocre.
If you're a Star Wars fan, check out the show later tonight.
Yeah, if you're a Star Wars fan, we will be looking at the Book of Boba Fett episode 2 tonight. And you know what? Just because I'm actually going to cash out on a couple things, we'll go ahead and end it with a cash out, man. You guys be good. Check us out tonight, like I said, at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, the Book of Boba Fett recap chapter 2. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Buck, for being here. Everybody in the chat.
Some cash in your life. If your cash ain't right, if your cash ain't right, put some cash in your life. Put some cash